Jai Hind. I am Captain Yashika Hatwal Tyagi and welcome to Shaurya Tales. This episode of Shaurya Tales stands up to its name. This is an episode dedicated to unparalleled guts and glory. Today I have with me two war veterans, two stalwarts who have been in the thick of war. They are the rhinos from 5 Assam. Welcome, sir. I welcome you to this episode of Shaurya Tales, but we have to start it with the customary greeting and the war cry of Assam Regiment. Tagda raho! Tagda raho, sir. Tagda raho, sir. Tagda raho is not just a greeting. It is an emotion. It comes from the depths of heart that everyone stays fighting fit, healthy, and ready to take on any challenges that come the way. So, today we are here and we are going to celebrate the 1971 war. Today I have two handsome gentlemen here, but I'm sure way back in 1971, both of you must have been very young and very energetic, very enthusiastic, more so then. For my audience, I would like to introduce both of you before I go any further. I have Major Young Bahadur Thapa, who fought this war like none other. We are going to listen to the story in just a moment. We have with us Captain Ming Daliawa Khiangte. Sir, purely an honor and privilege to have both of you here. Captain Khiangte was a short service commissioned officer who, after completing his term in Indian Army, joined Mizoram Police and then became an IPS officer. So he did wonderful in Army. He fought that battle which everyone aspires to when anyone comes to Army. कि एक बार जंग लड़ने को मिल जाए. So you did that. And then you joined police and became the highest ranking officer there. You became an IPS officer. And then he moved on to join politics and did extremely well there. He became MLA for 2 terms. In his first term, he became chairman Mizoram Youth Commission. And in second term, he became a minister of state, but he was the parliamentary secretary. His constituency is Tuirial in Mizoram. And sir, it is my honor and privilege to have both of you. But today we are in mood to listen to some wonderful stories. Sir, आप हमको उस जंग के मैदान में ले जाइए. You take us back to what happened on that night in Chhamb. What were the dates? Which post were you deployed in, sir? आपका रोल क्या था? पर उससे पहले बताइए आपकी उम्र कितनी थी, सर?
उस समय मेरा उम्र था 23 साल का लड़का और न्यूली कमीशन. हमें उसके बारे में लड़ाई के बारे में इतना जानकारी भी नहीं थी और हम लड़ाई के मैदान में स्वतंत्र भी नहीं थे. जो हमारा सीओ लोग बोलते थे, हमारा सीनियर लोग बोलते थे, हम वही बात मानते थे. अपना तरफ का कोई ज्ञान नहीं था और कोई किस्म का हमारा उस किस्म का हक भी नहीं था.
Like Army always tells us that we learn from our leaders.
Yes.
And once we have learned, then we assume higher leadership roles. Sir, how old were you when this battle started or when you were part of it?
I have to start from the beginning.
Sir.
Yes, I joined this 5th Battalion, Assam Regiment.
Sir.
January 69.
Okay, sir.
Then, of course, war started in the 1971.
Sir.
Before war started, we were at Aknur. That is 30 kilometers from Jammu West.
Right, sir.
From the High Command, we were ordered to prepare Paka defense at Danchok area, that is 191 Brigade.
Sir.
Paka defense was completed. Again, from High Command, we were supposed to move to forward.
Sir.
Forward means towards the border.
Okay.
It was about third week of October 1971 when battalion was asked to move forward.
Okay.
By that time, I was picked to become a liaison officer at 10th Div headquarters Pathankot.
Okay.
So I did not move along with my battalion.
Acha.
However, as the time passes, I was called from my assignment of duty. On the day of 2nd December 1971. I didn't know the reason, but on arrival at my unit, my brigade commander, Brigadier R.K. Singh, and my CO, Colonel Amrit Singh Mali. Together, we had night recce of our battalion area. Night recce.
Night recce.
Then I was given a task of coordinating anti-tank deployment within 191 Brigade by brigade commander. Basically, primarily, I was RCL commander.
Fine.
Anti-tank gun trained officer, I was.
Yes, sir.
However, I had only 1 day time for the job. That was 3rd December. 3rd December evening, war broke out.
Yes. So you joined the unit on 2nd,
Second,
and 3rd the war broke out.
yes. I didn't know the area of battalion. On 4th morning, at Bravo Company headquarters, with under the leadership of our boss, Cornelius Mali, commanding officer, and all the officers assembled. We watched towards Pakistan. I saw number of Pakistan's tanks moving around. In fact, I saw them as if they are moving to our side. Perhaps they do move towards a Bokan, where Second Lieutenant Bikaner was there. Ultimately, he was asked to vacate the post.
Sir, how far would it be? I mean, how far were Pakistani tanks as you saw them?
It's not far. You can see it with naked eyes. No?
Okay.
I wouldn't know, but it's not far.
It's not far. And you were all ready to take, it was on offensive? You were getting ready for offensive at that time, sir?
As Colonel Gatras said
Sir.
yesterday,
Sir.
there was a lot of confusion.
Okay.
A lot of confusion. There were 4 plans from 1 to 3rd, 1, 2, 3, 4 changes.
Okay, so there were quick changes happening right
That
before
was
the war started.
That was the proclaim. The beginning of the proclaim.
Okay. Okay. So,
We were supposed to move in. Ultimately, we are supposed to defense. The preparation naturally was not complete. All these things we don't want to talk about. So we only talk about how we fought.
yes.
So, as we know, war broke out on the evening of 3rd. It was about 8:30 when war broke out. So in short, the next day come. Okay, whole night.
Sir, I will stop you here. How did you come to know that war broke out?
Yes. We were, by the time I, with some officers, were at the underground mess,
Acha.
waiting for our CO and other officers to come back from the border. There was something was there.
Okay.
Our CO and other also, they went to that border. We were waiting for them to come. By the time we come back, he opened map and started pointing out, briefing and all that. All of a sudden, shelling started.
Okay. That was the beginning.
That was it was 8:30, 3rd December 71.
8:30
8:30.
in the morning,
3rd
sir?
December, no.
At night.
At night.
At night. Okay. So 8:30 at the night, I just want to put it into like a picture in the minds of the people who are listening, that you were all in a bunker or in an underground mess. Officer's mess.
Huge one.
And huge one.
Yeah.
And commanding officer came and started explaining to you on the map, a lot of pins and everything and the movement.
Yeah.
Okay. And just then the shelling started from enemy side.
From enemy side.
Okay.
Fire-ups would have been all over 191 brigade, I suppose. By the time YB Thapa was in his screen post, which he would tell later.
Okay.
He was already there ahead of our defense.
So at that night, you were in that bunker, and so you were
already in the screen position.
In the screening position.
Very near to the border.
Okay. So जब वो पहला shelling आया and it landed and dhum, it takes place, you all must have looked up. I want that visual, sir.
It's wonderful. Because of shelling, nobody died. We move around.
Okay.
It was really hell. It's just like a rain. Just like rain. But because of bombing, nobody died. That is wonderful.
That is wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful.
And sir, आपके post पे भी उस time पर shelling आया था जब
I shall tell you, what happened is, on as far as my distant memory goes, on the 30th November, we were in the screen position. We had to keep our eyes, we had to listen them, and we had to pass our information to the headquarters, to the battalion.
All information, what you are seeing, you have to relay back to them.
We had to then come back. We were in the just very near to the ceasefire line, 1948.
Okay.
So on 30th November, late in the evening, we saw tanks moving all over ceasefire line as well as in the international boundary. So we reported it. And we had to report to the deep headquarters then.
And that is the same site that you saw?
They were there with the deep headquarters, unit representative. So we just passed it to them, and the next day morning, 1st December, we saw the tanks just in front of us. Just in front of us. And all the commanders, brigade commanders, chief commanders, RT commanders, corps commanders, army commanders, they all came and saw it. The whole day they erected all the places, international boundary as well as ceasefire lines.
We think there was artillery OP officer.
Okay.
That means, you know it. Artillery OP officer.
OP, yes.
He was supposed to inform his regiment. If required, he will indicate the target also.
Yes. So for everyone who is listening, there is an RT OP officer with infantry regiments.
Yeah.
Sir, उनका role आप बताइए so that our people can understand it clearly. RT OP officer का क्या role होता है?
Yeah, his role is he was supposed to be in the forward area. So one RT officer in the screen post with him. That is Daah post.
Okay.
Then another artillery OP officer was with Captain G.R. Singh at Bureza, still further. These are both ahead of my company.
Okay, sir.
It's just straight from my company headquarters. Bureza is left side, far away.
Okay. So he was in the screening post and you were in the RCL.
There was connection with RC and all this thing. Only thing is artillery OP officer was supposed to inform what happened there, or is supposed to inform the enemy target, distance and everything. He should inform to his battalion. Then his battalion, his regiment, sitting with 25-pounder, should fire. And they should make adjustment with distance and everything. They are expert.
Okay.
You say from here so and so distance, target so and so, so and so, crop line, left and right of that, he will do.
Then what happens, sir?
Yeah.
Then what happens?
Then regiment headquarters, they should do what they are supposed to do. But it appears that, as he said, as we know, which we really don't want to talk about much.
No, we will talk about
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
the celebration
See,
of that
I'll
bravado.
tell you,
We are going to speak about the
we
spirit.
are supposed to react, but perhaps no reaction. Because in the high command, that plan tactics we don't know at any level.
Mm.
That's why we have been crying, talking, why so many whys.
Mm.
Nobody answered. So many why, nobody answered. So Pakistan with so many tanks moving around. Very good target for us.
Ah.
We should have bounded them either from air
Here.
or by 25 pounder or even with a 3-inch mortar.
So, but we did not.
But then in the morning, before breakfast, my CO said, "Hey, Menga, you go to Charlie Company. From there, you shoot and destroy Pakistan tank." Since I was supposed to be expert of shooting tanks,
Sir.
I threw my pips and all that in the jungle. I went there to Charlie Company. I have not gone.
Sir.
I told you.
Ah.
In the evening when they reach, night and day, which area
Yes.
we cover, I don't know. So we just went straight with my bodyguard. Somehow later we reached there.
Sir, you have to tell everyone why you took off your racks.
Well, that is my decision. I don't know. I don't know.
Probably because when we go for war, then we are not showing any outward.
I don't know what happened to me.
Huh.
I didn't tell anybody. Nobody asked me to do so. I just throw it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I reached Charlie Company headquarters,
So,
it was known as 951 point. Today you saw it, Barsala,
yes, in that map.
Jingri and Singri and all that.
Sir.
So when I reached, I found no officer. I reported to CO, "Sir, I have landed at Charlie Company headquarters, but no officer." He said, "You didn't tell anybody other than take command of Charlie Company."
Okay.
Naturally, I have no option. And immediately, I start getting myself acquainted with enemy target. We have a small map. There is an indication. You must have seen it.
Yes, sir.
There. Enemy target, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Sir.
Getting myself acquainted. Then started inspecting deployment of forces. I find quite a few incomplete preparation. I found 7 company without platoon commander. That was in addition to his duty commanded by my 2IC Subedar Tanseya. Luckily it was in the rear. Then I saw a 9th platoon which was far flanked and isolated from company headquarters. And the next deployment is 41GR.
That was one company with you.
No,
It was
41GR is a battalion.
It was
No, no, but
there.
41GR का एक company अपने साथ था.
No,
Like,
उसका company
41GR
was
battalion का है. 41GR battalion. What I'm going to tell that 41GR battalion supposed to be coordinated with us, but they're too far away.
Okay.
Too far away. And platoon commander was supposed to command at least by Zamadar, that means Night Subedar.
Yeah.
But it was commanded by one Havildar. In war, it is not on there. It's not done in war, but it was. That's why I have a lot of worry. I never sit in my company headquarters. All the time I use 9 platoon.
Okay.
That was a blessing in disguise later also.
Sir.
So That was
Third.
fourth morning.
Okay. Fourth morning.
Afternoon.
Sir.
When we talk about morning, evening, and morning,
So third night the shelling started.
shelling
Shelling started, tanks started,
Throughout-
you were roaming around,
throughout the
you were
night.
watching it, you were listening to it,
Yeah.
you were in the company headquarters,
yeah.
Charlie company headquarters, and now it is fourth morning.
Shelling non-stop throughout the night.
Okay.
Never stop. Morning also, sailing non-stop. It's really speaking, when we move around, it is something like we are doing hide and seek. Sometimes we crawl, sometimes we hide, sometimes we run, we don't walk.
Okay.
Either you run or you crawl or you hide. And Pakistan jet fighter play hell with us also from above.
Okay. So,
Our side needed.
sorry, we did not have any air support,
No,
or
nothing,
whatsoever.
nothing.
and
No
Nothing.
whatsoever.
so there was shelling coming,
Yeah.
and Pakistan Air Force again bombarding at you.
Let's say in short,
Uh,
they enjoy air superiority.
Okay, they had air
That's all.
superiority. Okay.
And they play hell with us. What we do is either we crawl,
Ah.
or we hide, or we run. No walk. No.
Then at the same time, what was happening, sir?
So
Your
as I say,
Sir.
as I say, afternoon,
Sir.
fourth comes.
Hmm.
Let him say that.
Okay.
I'll follow after that.
Ah.
So I was telling you, what happened, on the 30th of November,
Sir.
in all parts of international boundary as well as far line, they started moving the tanks.
Ah.
So next day morning, we saw the tank just in front of us, very near to us, just facing to us. So that day, all the commanders came and checked it, and they just changed their mind. We were going in, and our target was Head Morala, just to capture the Head Morala hydraulic power station of Pakistan.
That was our target.
That was our target.
Okay.
And we were just preparing for the FUP for one brigade at Crew Brigade. Crew Brigade was to attack first, then they had to take the defense, and we had to capture the target.
Okay.
That was Hindwala. That was the plan. But when on 1st December, when they saw all the tanks just in front of us only, then they decided to lay the mine in our area.
Okay.
And take the defensive part.
Okay. So when they saw Pakistanis facing towards us and in greater
just
numbers,
in front of us.
and with the air superiority,
Ah.
so the plan was changed from offensive
Yeah.
to defensive, and then you were
yeah.
laying the
The
mines.
defensive.
Okay.
So, from first morning, from first evening, they were laying the mines in front of us.
Acha.
So
How many mines could you lay, sir, in that short time?
that was all night, they had to do, because we were in the screen position, so we did nothing. Only the main defense, the
Ma'am,
party, they
Ma'am,
did.
here I come. We had enough of
Mines.
anti-tank mines, anti-personnel mines,
Okay.
heaps of mine in my company headquarters. But it was not late because we were supposed to move in.
Ah.
Therefore, there was an order not to lay mines in 5 Assam area. So that 2 brigades of 10 days are supposed to move in without problem.
So everyone who's listening, let me just put it into perspective that when you have to go with an offensive,
Yeah.
you are going ahead with an offensive, the strategy is to keep the area in front of our own army. The area should be clear,
Yes.
so that we can move in. Our
Yeah,
infantry can move in, our armored can move in.
Yeah.
But if it is defensive, then we lay the mines,
Correct.
Yeah.
so that the enemy faces difficulty
Mm-hmm.
and we can
Mm-hmm.
hold on the enemy for
And-
maximum
and-
time
And we could have met a lot of obstacles also.
and made lot of obstacles. So initially the plan was that India will go in with the offensive.
Yes.
Therefore, no mines were laid
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
But on 1st of December, we were told
Yeah.
that now plans have been changed. We are going with the defensive
Yeah.
and mines have to be laid.
Yeah.
Now between 1st December and 3rd December, the time is too less. However, lot of mines still got laid, but number could have been higher had the planning
Correct.
have been done
Yes.
well in time.
Yes.
Okay.
At night,
So now we are talking about 4th night.
no, he has not mentioned his part. What he had done.
So,
Well, there was a lot of shelling. He has
so
not.
what happened? On first, our army commander decided to lay the mines in front of our defense also. So that work was going on. And the second, same thing happened, then enemy was just keeping quiet. But third evening, by 8:30, they started heavy shelling all over the area. Heavy shelling continuous, like just too much
Raining.
bombardment, too much bombardment. And
So जब bombardment होता है तो कैसा लगता है? How is that
what
sound?
we can, we just hear just dum dum that sound and nothing else. What we can do?
Okay.
We
Lot
can
of
do
sound.
nothing. Huh? We just wanted to save ourselves and defend the country. That was the aim. So whole night they bombarded, and by 2 o'clock in the morning, one party just attacked us.
Okay.
Pakistani attacked my post, that
Okay.
is Daah post. By 2:30, by 2 o'clock in the morning, they attacked and we just fired. And we had very limited ammunition with us. We had just first line ammunition, nothing else.
Okay.
And 50% of our ammunition just got finished. And luckily, they ran away from our location and we just relaxed. But by again 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning, they again attacked us. So we fired them and our first line ammunition was finished.
Okay.
So we have no ammunition with us. So whatever on my left was Buredal post.
Okay.
Buredal post, I saw the enemy coming with the tanks and they attacked Buredal post. And I was just next to him, I was the second target. Frankly. So when I had no ammunition, then I had to contact the show and ask the ammunition. And line, this telephone line was just cut off.
Okay.
And the wireless was also not working. So I thought it is better if I just repair the telephone line and contact the CEO. Because I ran towards the line to repair it.
Sir.
And meantime, the enemy doubled the volume of fire, and I got injured in many parts of my body.
So you actually went ahead with all this shelling going on.
Yes,
You
what
went
was-
ahead to repair.
I had to do because you know, I had no other alternative.
I mean,
Because
that is the spirit that when you have no ammunition and you have no communication, and on that communication,
Yes.
lives of so many people depend.
Correct.
बात नहीं करेंगे तो
वो काम नहीं बनेगा।
आएगा नहीं, ammunition आएगा नहीं आपके पास.
No communication cut off. He was
Now
cut
you
off.
are sitting there with no ammunition or very less ammunition.
Yes, ammunition.
Then what did you do, sir?
Then whatever you know this, they attacked that post, and I was the second target
Sir.
because of them.
Sir.
That was they were opening their gateway. So I just wanted to talk to my CEO, and for that purpose I had to repair the telephone line. So when I just ran to repair the telephone line, they doubled the volume of fire, and I got injured in many all over my body.
Shelling splinter.
It
That caused
Splinters.
serious injury on his
splinter.
splinter.
Then I became helpless. I was not able to walk also. So I just crawled and just went to the RTOP and I said, now I got this much wound, so I can't move around. You don't run away. You take care of this platoon,
Sir.
this post. He said, okay.
Now I come. After that.
So were you evacuated, sir? Then after you got spotted?
That you did.
You
That
can-
you
you
did.
Now after that.
Sir.
What happened, I don't know. Now he told me, I know.
Sir.
So what happened? Afternoon timing, I don't know. That artillery OP officer
Sir.
appeared before me.
Okay.
That is my RTO.
Yeah,
He went to him. He went to him.
Since I was company
Sir.
commander of the Charlie company,
Sir.
he was.
You were in the Barzal post.
I was Charlie company commander.
Okay.
Ahead of my company, he was here.
Okay.
YB Thapa. Would it be 200 away from my company headquarters? Yeah, post. 200 meters away. No?
Something
About,
like that.
not more than that. So he appeared before me. Tell me, sir, your platoon commander of Daah's post, Lieutenant Thapa, seriously wounded, but refused to leave his post. Then my reaction is immediately I inform my CEO, sir, this happened to YB Thapa. Then my CEO said, evacuate him, dead or alive. That's
So
it.
you were holding on to your post
Yeah, he's still holding on.
with all those wounds and you were not ready to leave your post.
Why should we? Why should
So that's why I said
That is the spirit. Why should we?
we?
that is that he refused to leave. We come to know later
Sir.
that artillery OP officer
Sir.
was ordered to leave that post.
Okay.
Later on we come to know,
Okay.
right or wrong, we don't know. In any case, as an artillery OP officer leaving the post,
Sir.
I think nothing wrong will be unless he accepts his request.
Yeah.
I'm hopeless now, I'm useless now, and nobody please look after my platoon. He is not infantry officer. He is banduk officer or a banduk officer.
He's Topchi.
Yeah. Only
Sir.
looking after 25 pounder, big gun.
And did your 25 pounder, did it fire, sir? Did you?
I doubt.
No. We could not because I was out of communication.
He was-
I could not ask.
That artillery
I
OP officer, he was not supposed to fire. He was supposed to give information to his battalion
Sir.
officer,
Sir.
telling him enemy target,
Exactly.
So and so.
Where to fire?
yeah, so and so.
Sir.
Then they are supposed to fire.
Fire.
I think nothing happened because of the record. Order from the High Command is to maintain.
Okay.
To maintain. But in war, I think there is no tactics about maintenance. Maintenance.
There is.
There is no tactics. This is, I was talking also in our training for preparation of war. We are supposed to move at night, but I saw Pakistani vehicle, tank moving daylight. They don't care anything.
So when that RT officer came to you, sir, and said that Lieutenant Thapa is not ready to leave his post despite being grievously injured, then you were instructed to?
Yeah, I reported to my CEO.
Sir.
He said, dead or alive, we should be evacuated. Then my first attempt with one non-commissioned officer, I retired. He could not reach Parham. Why? This selling continued. Too much smoke. I couldn't. I don't know where to go. Then after some time, my Havildar Major, he is no more. Hockey center forward, good player.
Acha. Also good hockey player.
Dazzling.
Acha.
I sent him. He managed to get him.
Okay.
And he was brought to my company headquarters. Then I sent him with escort to battalion headquarters. I'll go further. That Yanchuma after retirement, he retired as honorary lieutenant.
Oh.
He come to me. By the time I was SP ISO district. He come to me, sir. When you asked me to get Thapa Sahib back, I took it as, go and get yourself killed. I don't believe.
He thought that you were sending him into the face of death.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
That was the situation.
Yeah. In any case, he was brought then back to battalion headquarters. So my responsibility continues.
So what was that story you were telling yesterday कि अभी हम इधर ही रहेंगे, लड़ेगा, लड़के मरेगा और जो आएगा उसको यहीं रखेगा?
से हमारा भागने का पीछे हटने का तो हमारा तो मन ही नहीं था. जब भी बुरे दल ओवररन हो गए, उस तरफ से 8 लड़के लोग वहाँ से भाग के मेरे प्लाटून से हो गया अपना कंपनी की ओर जा रहे थे. मैंने उनको बोला तुम भी रहोगे, यहीं रहो, हम यहीं से लड़ेंगे. लड़ना है 10-15 मारो, उसके बाद मरो.
Now I'll continue. After this, as I said, again I went to the left, reaching 9th platoon, which was isolated. It was sunset time in the evening of 4th. Thapa Sahib battalion head work करने चले गए ना.
Evacuate कर दिए गए.
Sunset time. I saw a group of people coming into the 9th platoon forward line. Our Jawan said, "Sir, let us open fire." No.
So they were Pakistanis who were coming.
No, this one.
I'll tell you.
Okay. Sunset time, so you
They
know.
they are supposed to be enemy. They wanted to open fire also. No, nobody opened fire.
Okay. Those were your instructions.
I ordered because their movement are not like that of enemy. Let us allow them to come closer till they are recognized. Even if they are enemy, no problem, we are ready to fight. Some ready hai. Apna transmit. There he hai. Nobody opened fire till my order. Yes. They will recognize us. Forces deployed at Purisa, belonging to one platoon of Alpha Company.
Okay.
It was commanded by Captain G.R. Singh, NDA Blue, and artillery OP officer Jamwal hai, uska naam Jamwal. Both died there.
Okay.
Both got
And
killed.
their men, also many of them, seriously injured. The way they attack, as I heard from people who had come to me, is that at night they were attacked, repulsed. In the morning, with bigger troop along with tanks, knock them down. They had nothing to do. So remnants running left and right, they managed to come into my company. Some are injured. They help each other. So I recognized them. At last, I saw white flag. It is not a flag, it is a kanji. They're
banyan.
Yeah, they're banyan.
Yes.
Kept at the, what do you call it? Bayonet.
Okay.
Bayonet.
Rifle के bayonet
Right,
पे
right,
banyan
right.
लगाया.
Yes, they are not. Come on. Nobody opened fire. Let us allow them to come closer till they are recognized. And we recognize them as our
Thank
own.
God. Otherwise, it would have been a friendly fire.
Anyone would have opened fire and finished. And they were very happy also.
So they came to your.
Their leader was, as you say, Kwambiana, next to that Kwambiana. After having left army service, volunteer service he has taken, he was unmarried. He continued reading. He retired as Under Secretary Government of Mizoram.
Oh.
But he is no more today. But his platoon, is still alive. But he didn't come there. So 4 तारीख खत्म हो गया
3 को लड़ाई शुरू हुआ और अब 4 तारीख भी खत्म हो गया
खत्म हो गया।
and we have already lost 2 officers,
Yeah.
1 grievously injured
Yeah.
and many jawans.
On this very day, Colonel Mani Gatras,
So,
Second Lieutenant Gatras
so,
was already wounded because of
He was the first
shelling.
victim.
Because of shelling,
okay.
already evacuated.
He is the first victim.
That we never knew, of course.
Mm.
We come to know later.
Later.
But now, on 4th, he was already wounded, evacuated.
Okay.
And fortnight also, let us talk much. Let us come to 5th. 5th, as usual, we are very busy. As you said, we were really pinned down.
Okay.
You know it, pinned down.
Yes.
Air superiority they maintain.
So,
We have nothing short of covering fire to disturb Pakistani.
so Pakistani kept firing in.
What do you call it? Is it fighter? Even slow moving. I would say plane also.
Okay.
They were also firing on us. We thought that this low flying would be our own, but they are none. They're still playing hell with us. As I said, we don't walk. Either we crawl, either we hide, either we run. That is how we went.
Okay.
Because day and night, no difference, shelling.
This is very heavy shelling.
I used to throw these mines at night when there is a short break of shelling. I throw it. It might help.
It might help. May slow down at least one time.
Why to keep this here?
Okay. Then what happens around 5th?
I don't know. But I think it's help. It is God willing. Pakistan are bloody fool or they are coward. Why they have not attacked us properly? But of course, they must have their own plan. They continuously attack Delta Company, commanded by Major Maki.
Yes.
That was attacked from the night of 3rd, continuously.
Please tell us about Major Makian's story.
On date could be either 4th or 5th, but I think 5th is correct. 5th about 8:30, there was an attack by infantry along with tank. It was hand-to-hand fighting there.
Pakistani infantry along with
Yeah, tank.
tanks.
They overpowered, outnumbered.
So,
He and his operator died.
so Major Makian and his operator.
Imagine, that platoon gone.
So,
So we immediately, Major Sarawat, Alpha Company commander in the rear,
so,
was ordered to do counter-attack
okay.
by shield. It was very difficult to get forces kahan se milenge, or are employed. But somehow he managed here and there. His platoon already gone. He has his own platoon. I think even 4 deaths.
4 deaths.
4 deaths. Water carriers, cooks. What CEO said. So what? Let 4th grade servant, if he carries the gun, aiming forward, good enough. That much was the force available. He was armored regiment staff.
Yes. That we heard that before joining
Sure,
Assam
yeah.
Regiment as an officer.
He was driving.
He was in armored.
He was driving tank.
Okay. That's how he knows how to drive a
He
tank.
was driving car. Our people said, Sarab Sabto, He was driving
Tanks.
tank.
So it was Pakistani tanks that
It was
he
Pakistan
took
tank.
over.
Yeah, he said.
Huh.
Our people said.
Huh.
So he managed to do well, successful. But that was not enough. Again, come again. So exactly what time I don't know. 6th December, what time? In the morning. I think it was no more possible to hold on.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, counter-attack was successful, but later on they come again.
Please tell us that story about the RCL gun, what mounted.
RCL gun is huge gun, you know.
When the tires got flat of that.
It's about 10 feet long. And the bullet itself will be this much big.
Okay.
Barrel has to be big enough.
Barrel has to be big enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, according to the drill, 5 persons required to lift and get it mounted on the jeep.
Okay. So it is so heavy that we need 5 people to lift it and mount it on the jeep.
Someone has to hold the barrel, someone has to hold to the body, someone has to hold to the tire, both sides. Like that. 5 required.
The RCL gun is a huge asset.
Yeah, recoilless gun.
Recoilless gun, yes sir.
Otherwise, anti-tank gun.
Which you were
I'm supposed to be
expert in that. Okay.
So, we had to get it unloaded with 3 men, including me, in one.
It weighs around 100 plus kgs?
I don't remember. It's quite heavy.
It's quite heavy.
Not only heavy, it's a bulky, no? You have to hold, someone hold the barrel, someone at the rear, someone at the tire, like it, no?
Here at RCL, I'd like to just submit one point. Main defense, बगल हेडक्वार्टर से सुबह हमारे पास एंटी टैंक गन आया करता था और शाम को अंदर होने के बाद फिर बैक टू बड़ा हेडक्वार्टर। अभी जब रात को लड़ाई हुई तो कौन सी वो हमारा एंटी टैंक गन ही आने पाया। So we were in the
Okay, I continue.
Sir.
On 5th, I must say, I visited my company headquarters from 9th platoon.
Okay.
The moment I reach my company headquarters, telephone ring comes. It was Captain Kalyan Singh Rathore, who was 6th platoon commander of Bravo Company, General Purika.
Sir.
Winga, will you please open your MMC to fire upon those Pakistani tanks? Yes, Rathore, my location is far away. My fire will not be effective, and I would be indicating my position only.
And wasting my ammunition.
Yeah. Then we are very close friends.
Okay.
All together, we joined battalion together, more or less 1 week different.
Okay.
They joined earlier. They said, Winga, where you look, my friend.
You're not my friend.
Then I know how desperate was my friend.
Oh.
I said, yes, I am your friend. I am now opening my MMC.
Oh.
Don't worry. See, lot of forces on tank. While moving also, they do take help of tank. Either by the side of the tank or on top. Number of them. Naturally, with MMG, how would effective, I don't know. Even my father knows it, because it's iron solid.
But you fired.
I open fire, but number of Pakistanis fell on the ground. We saw it. Then my MMG commander, Havildar Rovalushar, said that बहुत गया, बहुत मर गया, बहुत कम रह गया होगा घर जाने के लिए।
बहुत मर गया,
बहुत मर गया,
बहुत कम रह गया होगा घर जाने के लिए।
It was a beautiful saying.
Very beautiful.
He said, during training, we were taught about stoppages of fire, if you fire so low. But when the barrel becomes red hot, there is no stoppage of round moving out. Rounds, empty rounds so much. It was so hot also. Then they had to replace with bircha, mesti.
अच्छा,
Yeah.
बेलचा और मेस्टिन से जो
Because the red hot.
रेड खाली केस जो है वो उससे फेंक रहे
बहुत
हैं।
गर्म है ना.
हाँ.
You can't touch with her.
हाँ.
But they have to remove it.
So much of firing was being done that the empty cartridges.
MC firing is a continuous firing. If it cooperates, it did cooperate with the red hot also, continue firing. Naturally, around khukri round तो बहुत होगा.
खोखा राउंड जो है वो मेस्टिन और बेलचे से उठा के आप फेंक रहे थे. There were so many of them.
Yeah.
But the firing did not stop.
Did not stop. That's wonderful.
Right. I like that sentence. बहुत मर गया,
हाँ.
बहुत कम बाकी रहा होगा घर जाने को.
That I like him.
That, yes.
On his dead body also I mentioned this. When funeral was taken place, many of us in the town attended his funeral. I mentioned this also. This Rava was telling this thing. Then I think it was quite appreciated by others also. So,
Then sir, fifth night.
yeah, that was that. Then, in the evening, we were attacked. Successfully repulsed. After the attack was repulsed successfully, there was a time to talk to your father. Talk to father because twice he is in charge of all these bandobas, ammunition and all that. Then I had a chance to talk with him. So, attack was repulsed successfully. Now, company morale still high. While Charlie company intact, we are ready to fight on. But no small arm ammunition available. खत्म हो गया.
लेकिन मोरल हाई है.
Morale high.
Ammunition खत्म है, ready to fight है.
हाँ. Exactly.
लेकिन मोरल.
This is what I reported to your father.
Yeah.
But I need covering fire, light tanks, at least 5. Also, I want the anti-tank gun missile platoon of 10 guns, which was positioned at the left of 9 platoon.
Okay.
They had vacated their post without my knowledge. They should be sent back to me. I asked for these 3 things. They said, okay, fine, I will do it. You wipe them for their arrival from midnight onward.
Okay.
That means 5th December.
5th December.
With lots of hope.
You're now full of hope, waiting
Full
for
of hope.
the anti-tank.
I kept waiting till 6 a.m. of the next day. That means 6 December. Nothing come, nothing available. Okay.
An attack was coming. Pakistani attack was.
Nothing will come then. I had some inhibition. But attack is coming. I would come. I went to 9 platoon again. The moment I reached, it was about 6:30. I saw in front a lot of movement. Tall circumstance moving. Branches of trees are also moving.
Okay.
So this is
Tanks.
going to be a tank. I order all weapons. Open, fire at those targets.
Okay.
I order 2-inch mortar. The biggest weapon I had with me.
2-inch mortar was the biggest weapon you had.
Yeah, to pound at the target. It was really big sound making of bullets. The short one. Thank God, they were completely silent. Naturally, there's no point of going to find out what happened. Naturally,
no point. Good for us that they were silent.
We continue ready. That's all. But later on, the Assam Vikram mentioned that enemy lost number of soldiers and 1 tank destroyed them.
Oh. In that fire that you opened?
Yeah. They are completely silent. Something happened, you know. But naturally, we didn't go to see.
Yes.
So I looked left and right. Here I left from the vacant post, from the vacant area, I saw one section of Pakistan soldiers moving toward our 3-inch mortar area.
Okay.
I informed civil military, sir, I'll follow them. No, don't leave your post. Captain RS at home, would take care of them. And see that side is finished. Then, looking forward, I saw 8 Pakistanis tanks. I count 1 to 8 moving around.
Okay.
On a hillock, not very far from my post. I must take on one at least to demoralize them. Then I climb.
That is initiative.
Yeah, I climb on the RCL mountain jeep.
Okay.
I fired 1 round. It hit 1 tank and got a blaze, burning and smoking. That's why I said, our Sudan Major, he was seemingly, and I said, showing at the tank being knocked down, burning, at battalion headquarters, we are dancing.
They were dancing.
Yeah, they have seen it.
Okay. So they saw that a fire has come from our side, hit a tank, the tank is ablaze, and the soldiers were celebrating.
Battalion headquarters. They could see from there.
Okay.
Then after that, I did not know what I did here and there. Actually, we were very busy. Then I had a second thought. Let me take on another one. I went down there, but all the RCL zip tires got punctured. Because they know. Location, they know the location of RCL area. They have
Started
across here. But I still wanted to take on one at least. So it takes a long time. I and my bodyguard, 2 could not do. But I saw one Charlie Company Sipai, Roy, uska naam jo hai. Earlier, I know he was in RCL platoon. I know him. I saw him. With my hand waving, come. He did not come. He also lie on the ground. I also on the ground. Then I look left and right. I pick up, throw a stone. Keep on throwing.
You were calling him and he was not coming.
I kept throwing stone there. At last he come. So we managed to get the gun unloaded.
2 people?
3.
3 people.
That boy come.
Okay.
At last he came.
Okay, so that boy and
3 of us.
you and another boy.
But
so then that takes 5 people. Had to be maneuvered by 3
according to
only.
the drill, 5. But in war we are very strong.
Very strong.
During war we are very
Adrenaline
strong.
is flowing.
Yeah. So from ground it was very difficult to have a proper aiming view because lot of trees so many things in front. I managed to fire. What happened there? I only hope that it served the purpose.
Okay. So this is 5th.
This is
6th.
6th morning.
Okay.
It's all noon time. Then I thought, this is, you see, Pakistani's tactics far away, but visible. They shouted, making noises, moving around here and there. Then my people said, sir, let us open fire. No, this is a trick. If you continue firing, then your ammunition will be exhausted. No. Only at my order you will open your weapons. Otherwise, your ammunition will be exhausted. They come to know our ammunition exhausted, they will attack us. Nobody opened fire till my order. So I said that I have to talk to CO from my company headquarters with the help of telephone. Telephone normally laid, underground. With this very difficult. So I tried to go to my company. When I started getting into my crawling trench.
Okay.
Crawling trench. My line.
Crawling trench.
It was too shallow. It was too shallow. Pakistan, I think their spotter, tank spotter, with a big rifle, tank spotter. Just bullet above my back,
Okay, so he saw you crawling inside that trench?
Yeah, he saw me. Throughout. Just above.
I mean, I'm just trying to picture the side that the shelling is going on all around and you need to contact.
Yeah.
And you are going to that communication trench and you are crawling, which the trench is shallow, out of which you can be observed very clearly by enemy. And they are taking pot shots at you. And you are crawling and they are hitting at you. And you kept on crawling ahead.
Unluckily, crawling trench also ended.
Okay.
No more. I count myself 1, 2, 3. Jump started running. And when I jumped at my company headquarters bunker, I landed at dust, full of dust.
Okay.
My company bunker, headquarters bunker, was blown off.
Oh my God.
I believe it was tank.
Okay. So they had shelled so much that it had totally turned into dust.
All my 2IC, all my 3-inch representative, all my Havildar Major, everybody, also not to be seen, but nearby trench, there is my bodyguard, Baro, Tanta Baro, whose head, chopped off, fell down near his head, near his leg.
His head is chopped off and it is
and one injured fellow also, they're lying down. So I kept on rolling little up, looking for my 2IC and others. In the rear, I saw them.
And all this time shelling is going on.
Very much. That's why you have to crawl.
You have to crawl.
But
Duck down, dash and
I
crawl.
will tell you one thing is very good, We can even roll up.
We can roll up.
We do roll.
Yes.
Yeah,
you roll down, but in army also teaches you to roll up.
Up also you roll.
So,
then I saw the rear. Then there was signal set. Signal set was quite big at that time.
Okay.
It was a kerosene oil tin size.
Big and heavy.
Yeah. And one Assamese was signal man. Udar gaya. He said, no. Then they looked wrong. I was injured. RCL boy coming to the headquarters because of his eyes injury.
Okay.
Luanga. He is from Harshit or South Mizoram.
Okay.
Luanga, will you pick up? Yes, sir. Then pick up. Then there was a little big group of trees ahead. Let us go. From there, let us speak to Sio. We went there with wordless. We had code words.
Okay.
Not normal language, proper, very short. Then the reply I received was, repeat this.
Oh.
There is no code. How repeat this? Then I come to know that it is not from my CEO. Then my impression goes on that yes, my company, my battalion headquarters was
Compromised.
captured, overrun. None of
So everyone who's listening, understand what he's trying to say. That from his location, he tried to contact the battalion headquarters.
Yeah.
And he spoke in the decided code word to identify himself and also to identify whether the person he's speaking to is the correct recipient or not. And the person who spoke from the other side, from the battalion headquarters radio, asked him, repeat,
Please.
repeat, please,
Repeat, please.
which is not a
Which
code
is
word,
not
which
code.
is never done. He understood that the battalion headquarters has been
not
captured.
from CEO.
This message or this reply is not from CO. This means now it is enemy speaking. Immediately he,
It's not from CEO.
yes. So you did not carry on that
My
conversation
impression is
further.
that battalion headquarters is gone.
He thought battalion headquarters is gone.
It was quite late.
So did you feel at that time that, oh, now I'm on my own? Did that thought come
No.
to your mind?
It's
Now
so
there is
often I don't know.
everything is going on. People,
No,
how did it?
I told my people to IC and others, yes, no more ammunition, no help, nothing known about CO. I may have to decide this way, that way. Me, if required. I said that time, really speaking, I may go for court martial, but I want to save you all. Why should you die for no fault of yours?
How old were you, sir, at that time? What was your age? Because
71. It will be 28.
So at that age, you are actually thinking of.
No, it's man. It's God
Yes.
who helped me. As I said, it's my first time I took over rifle company commander. I have not participated at all in exercise also. But it's only God who helped me,
And give you that
who
strength.
told me, who made me decide here and there. All my decisions was correct. It's all correct.
All correct.
To
Amazing.
be very frank also, there was a withdrawal order already at that time.
Okay.
We never received withdrawal order. I have not received.
Withdrawal orders never came.
Never come to me.
But then what happened?
Even then I could. Not only, it's quite possible. Even then I could not communicate with my CEO.
Yes.
When there was no communication at all, of course, getting of a withdrawal order also not accepted, not expected. So I told them, okay, it is very clear that we are now being surrounded. Headquarters gone. Front is very clear, they are there. Now, stand to. Get ready anytime to defend yourself despite limited number of ammunition. So, if I talk or continue later, I think better to stop there.
Okay.
Then we will jump now.
Yes.
Now, after 5 years of independence, 5 years of this Larai,
Sir.
this war,
Now here is 76.
I have already become police officer of Mizoram state.
That is after your short service commission got over, the tenure with army got over.
Then we were doing officer practical training in Northwest Bengal.
Okay.
We were attached at Kuch Bihar district because Mizoram was in trouble.
Mizoram was in?
Was in trouble.
Okay.
So our officer said, no, don't do, you will not do training here. Better you get out of Mizoram. After 1 year, perhaps, situation also will be more
Then
peaceful.
come back.
Okay. So, one fine evening, I was traveling from Jalpaiguri to Kuch Bihar with my friend. It was almost done. Above the road, I saw a notice board, Assam Regiment, with arrow pointing down the road. My God, my friend, this is some regiment. Let us go. Let us follow.
This is home.
We follow. We saw one tent. At last, I just walked in. I saw few people with bags about to move. Then one gentleman approaching me. Immediately we recognize each other. It is your father.
Okay, Colonel Patwal.
Yeah, we embrace each other. Practically still weeping together for some time.
Oh God, you were also crying and he was also crying.
Yeah.
Hugging each other and crying. Oh my God.
Weeping, crying. Then your father said, Mina, please forgive me for all lies I told you on the evening of 5th December 71. Because there was no option. I had to console him. And he did console me. He did really console me. Had he not consoled me, what would have happened to me, I don't know.
He told you that that anti-tank guns would
All
come
this
or the
thing.
support would come.
Yeah. He said, why?
Giving you that hope that it would arrive. Knowing fully well that it will not
Keep
arrive.
waiting from midnight in what? Happily, hopefully, I started waiting. Which he explained after 5 years.
Oh God. This is quite a story.
He said, no, that the beautiful part is that there was no option. I had to console him. He knows much better that there is no chance of getting covered fire, no chance of getting ammunition, no chance of sending back the anti-tank missile platoon of 10 guns. He knew much better, more than what I did. Then he know my position also. So he had to console me. As I said, I have no option but to console him. He know my position so well.
And what did you say?
I didn't say, I don't know what I said, but what I commented is that he did console me.
My God. I have always wondered, sir, that what is it that leads a man into that sure face of death sometimes, and how do you bring up the morale of the men who are looking at you for instructions or orders? They may have more experience, you are a young officer, but they are ready to lay down their lives at your orders, what is that sense of responsibility in yourself? What guides you?
At the time of passing out,
Sir.
oath taking, really should have gone into our mind and should remain in throughout. Sacrifice to defend the country, whether on land, water, or air. You have to sacrifice. That is still there in the minds of the people.
When you were there wounded, what was going on in your mind? What was your mindset?
See, ma'am, I tell you, basically,
Sir.
primary, after all, is a Gorkhali. Gorkhali and others, lot of difference. They are hell-bent honest. Then you got to explain hell-bent honest.
Hell-bent honest.
Which perhaps
Sir.
other people not so. Not so.
So that is a mental makeup.
Basically, yeah.
हमें अपना ड्यूटी करने के लिए अपना कर्तव्य करने के लिए सरकार ने हमको जो खाना खिलाया जो राशन दिया जो हमको उन लोगों ने हमको शिक्षा दी उसमें हमारा ध्यान था.
We can presume that why. That is the reason why British also still have
Gurkhas.
अपना
there
जिम्मेवारी
in London.
Yes.
Buckingham Palace Guard.
अपना जिम्मेवारी निभाओ.
अपना जिम्मेवारी सबसे अच्छी तरीके से निभाओ. Sir.
इनका War Cry जो है ना, it's quite
जय महाकाली आयो गोरखाली.
आयो गोरखाली.
The Painted Charge
with khukri.
with khukri. Sir, it's been an absolute honor, and you transported us back to those harrowing days of 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th of December. It is a battle which is unparalleled in history. There are many takeaways, there are many lessons, there are still many whys. We all are looking for answers of many whys.
Yeah.
But one thing that has no why is why do we do what we do? The men like you who were wounded and still refused to vacate your post or come back. There were people like you who were going ahead in sure face of death, yet keeping all that alertness, as you gave the incident about that radio set, that when that reply comes, which is not as per the training, you immediately recognize something is wrong here. This means the warrior mindset always teaches us never to say die until that heartbeat actually stops, and to keep your wits about you and keep on struggling. So this is Balidan and nerves of steel. And this is Shaurya tale, the Balidan and the nerves of steel. Sir, my father must be a very happy man to see that the stalwarts who were there with him are still remembering him and remembering that battle, and also giving us the way ahead, showing us the path.
Yeah. You know, when I come to know the date of your father and the date of Lakhani, what comes into my mind? Why good people die early? He knows well. Ajutan Lakhani is so good officer. We know your father. But why good people die early? That comes to my mind.
Yes. But he
What
fought
do you
us,
say?
sir.
Because good people always die early.
God also wants them. The
God
good people early.
Sir. And with these words, let us remember all the brave hearts, and let us honor this great battle of Chhamb, which will always remain in our memories and which will remain as a lesson for all the Faujis to come.
let us have, say, suppose.
Sir.
Suppose there was some other unit at our place,
Sir.
and the confused state of affair,
Sir.
still confused state of affair, remain. What would have happened?
Exactly. Exactly.
You can
And
think of it.
confusion when you are going from offensive to defensive in a matter of couple of days. Well, then we will close this episode here. And please, I request you that let us end this episode with a loud cry of Tagda Rao.
Tagda Rao.
Tagda Rao. Tagda Rao.